Do you want to talk about the movie?
Yeah, Baby Blues. Basically, Asian child's play. Yeah. But, the premise of it is that, this new couple moved into a new place where they found a doll. And apparently, the last owner of this place killed herself because she also found this doll.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently this doll was actually the doll of the previous owner's sons, where they had, a weird Ouija board game, the Chinese one. Only one of them died. And then one of them were twins, apparently. So, twin brother died from this death game, and the brother sold off this place to a writer, and the writer apparently also had a twin sister. So, apparently, she went in and, so she has inspiration for a new book, but then she got really obsessed with the doll, and suddenly her romance novel became, this weird, glorified suicide note. And she eventually killed herself from that. And then the movie had a really cool segment where, blood drops, from those suicides or something like that, and then it drops onto the eyeball of the doll, and then it had this really cool effect of, it claimed another soul or some shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah, and then it went to the current new couples, where the wife was pregnant. She gave birth to twin boys, but however, one of them died. So there's the total twin dynamic thing again.
Yeah.
And because of the post-traumatic stress, she thought the doll to be her elder son. And she would oh, hi Jimmy, say hi to your daddy, say goodbye, and then she would cradle him and actually have its own bed and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and then the doll looks like, you guys seen it?
Yeah, it looks like one of the doll feed dreams, the type of dolls that the Lolita girls carry around with them.
Yeah, those really creepy ones.
Yeah.
So it was that, and then suddenly it starts to move, and apparently that doll was actually possessed by the brother of that, the dead brother with the death game. And he now goes after twins because I have no fucking idea.
For reasons.
And then how they got rid of it was that the main character dude actually murdered it. He basically, he was recording something, he went back home, and then he found that the doll was pushing his toddler kid into the swimming pool. When he found it, it's he was on the edge of the swimming pool, so he got the baby, put it back into sleep at first, and then he's like, I'm gonna fucking destroy this doll. And as he was smashing it, his wife came up with a knife and tried to murder him. He's like, you put my son down. Jimmy is a good boy, or something like that. And then they did the whole segment with him stabbing him and shit, and then he drew blood, and then the blood fell to his eye again, and they have the whole named another soul segment.
Shit.
And then she turned nuts, and then he fought her back, and then he chucked it across the street where somebody's lighting a bonfire.
Oh, that's a convenient place bonfire.
Yeah,
no kidding.
Yeah, and then it shows,
spot.
and then it shows the thing melting, and then you've got apparently the spirit shows up, and it's all really creepy, and then one of his eyes pop, and then it's all fucking kind of deal.
Oh shit!
And then it blew up.
It just popped.
Yeah, it popped, and then the ending was them moving out of the place, and then a new couple shows up oh, this place is huge, it's really cheap as well. You guys should totally buy it.
I wonder why.
Yeah, and then and then it shows they have one of those really weird screamer endings. So it's not really dead.
Oh yeah.
And then it shows up him all charred with a knife and shit, and just eats the screen, and then it's the credits.
Yeah, totally child's played it up. Chucky's back all sewn together and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's wow, I literally just watched Asian Child's Play. I'd rather watch the original.
Yeah, at least Child's Play has a Brendan Dorff in it.
Yeah.
Or Dorff.
I'd rather watch
Brad
Chucky's Bride.
Brad Dorff. Yeah. Oh, Bride of Chucky.
I'd rather watch that.
That movie was crazy.
It was. I remember...
Dude who got hit by a semi-truck and just explodes.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember rewinding that, watching that 5 times. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, because he's just
just disintegrates.
He's just fuck you guys, I'm out. This is so done. Then
Yeah.
Yeah. Just explodes.
It just pops him. Yeah, Bride of Chucky was like just obviously more towards the like the horror comedy that they did in the like late 19.
It was a scary movie area.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
They have that like doll sex scene and stuff.
Yeah, she got pregnant, and there was Seed of Chucky that came after that.
Yeah.
That I didn't watch
I don't think
because
I watched that.
who gives a shit.
Yeah.
The first one was at least like
Yeah.
had its moments and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So you have the deals with like the original Child's Play,
Yeah.
Brad Dourif of Wormtongue fame,
Yeah.
and I don't know, pretty much any like villain who's like really fucking crazy in the 80s. That's him. Oh, he was also the crazy scientist in Alien Resurrection. He's the one that like
Loves
cloned
the
all the
Yeah.
yeah,
Gets his head eaten.
beautiful butterfly. Yeah, just fucking bites him on the skull and he's like, "Yep, now I'm dead." Yeah, so he's like he's a bank robber, like a serial killer, and I think he's a serial killer. So he's being chased by the cops, and they like basically gun him down in a toy store, and he does a satanic ritual on like one of the Chucky dolls, which is like a brand new thing.
It's like the Tickle Me Elmo of that time.
Yeah, exactly. And then like one of the this family buys them and stuff, and the kids just be like, "Oh, Chucky wants me to do this," and it's not really even like. It's almost kind of implied that the kid might be kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like the very close to the very end where Chucky's just like, "I'm gonna cut you, bitch," and like goes after the mom and stuff. Then they light it on fire.
It's always fire.
And then there's always fire, but like they do the creepy animatronics and stuff, and they've got like the skeleton of Chucky and everything. And
that's really cool. Though.
Yeah. So it was cool, and it was one of those things where it's like they kept the animatronics. And like it's one of the only movies where you actually get to see like the internal like special effects things because it worked for the context of what they were doing.
Right. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Good. Love that movie.
And the Little Bastard movie,
Little Bastard movie. Oh,
based on James.
Christine. Yeah,
Christine.
based on
Oh yeah,
Porsche 550 Spider that James Dean owned.
yeah.
So yeah, James Dean, who was a really, really popular actor back in the day. He had a Porsche 550 Spider that he got all like customized and souped up and all this kind of stuff. And he wound up crashing in that car and dying horribly. So that little bastard not only killed James Dean, but killed and maimed any others who came in contact with it, causing many to say the damn thing was cursed. George Barris, who customized the 550, originally bought the wrecked carcass of Little Bastard for $2,500. And soon after, it slipped off its trailer and broke a mechanic's leg.
Fuck. Sorry.
Not long after, Barris sold the engine and drivetrain to Troy McHenry and William Eschrid. While the two were both racing against one another in cars that had parts from Little Bastard, McHenry lost control and hit a tree, killing him instantly, and Eschrid was seriously injured when his car suddenly locked up and rolled over while going into a turn. Barris still had 2 tires from the 550, which were untouched in Dean's accident. He sold them, and not long after, both blew out simultaneously, causing the new owner's car to run off the road. Barris had kept the car in his possession sans the sold parts, and it caught the attention of 2 would-be thieves. One of the thieves' arms was torn open trying to steal the steering wheel, while the other was injured trying to remove the blood-stained tartan seat. Due to all the incidents involving Little Bastard, Barris decided to hide the car, but was convinced by the California Highway Patrol to lend the cursed heap to a highway safety exhibit. First exhibit was unsuccessful as the garage that housed the car caught fire and burned to the ground. Mysteriously, the car suffered virtually no damage from the fire. The next exhibition at the local high school ended abruptly when the car fell off its display and broke a nearby student's hip. The curse then continued when Little Bastard was being transported when the truck carrying the car lost control, which caused the driver to fall out and somehow get crushed by the car after it fell off the back. The car fell off of 2 more transport trucks while traveling on the freeway, fortunately not injuring anyone that time. The CHP, the California Highway Patrol, decided that it had had enough of the Little Bastard while transporting the car to Barris. While transporting the car to Barris, the car mysteriously vanishes and has not been seen since.
Really? It just disappeared?
Yep.
Probably CIA took it.
It's free.
Yeah. It says there are stories of a single piece of Little Bastard residing at the Historic Auto Attractions Museum in Illinois. And said that the writers are not brave enough to find out. So yeah.
It's crazy.
Crazy story.
Yeah.
That, like, that many misfortunes are surrounding that one freaking car.
Mm-hmm.
Watch as the occult division of the CIA weaponize the fucking thing.
We need to weaponize little bastard.
It's already weaponized, but they just need like add more spikes and shit.
Yeah.
Make it more lethal.
Just build a bunch of robots with pieces of little bastard in there. And
Oh my
send
God.
them into people's heads. Hey, I'm your friend, and just rips them in half.
Everything just catches on fire around it.
Yeah.
Speaking about catching on fire, you guys heard about the crying boy painting?
Oh yeah.
Oh, vaguely, yeah.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for those of you who don't know, the crying boy painting is a famous painting, like that was replicated in England, and many people bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason though, houses that had that painting always catch on fire.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the weird, but apparently the
painting is always
very
unscathed.
rarely, has ever been burned.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, no, I've heard of that.
So that's like, fucking.
So don't buy prints of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just the reproductions, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know if anything to do with the original burned.
I think it happened to the original first.
The original
Yeah,
burned
yeah.
down,
And then they
Every
got
print.
popular, and and then everybody had the paintings. It's like, burned your house down.
the famous last words, "Bet you can't burn me." What are you gonna do? Stab me?
I'm a painting, you bitch.
You're the Ghost Adventures guys. What are
Yeah.
you gonna do? Burn me. Burn me, I dare you. In the name of God, I command you, burn me.
Maybe they were doing that in Pemberton.
Yeah, just run around to different trees, hanging up crying children paintings. This is gonna be awesome. They're not gonna be able to trace shit.
Just find like 5 of these like crying boy paintings on the floor. It's like, the fuck are these?
Arranged in like a pentagram or something. Like, oh shit.
Kind of want to do a parody video now, just called Ghost Bros.
Yeah,
Just go around.
there actually is.
Is there?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
done.
It was really funny, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like this guy's like, I never used to believe in ghosts until I came face to face with one. And then I wanted to find it. I travel around with my bros. Oh yeah, and I was like, using only a team of my bros, travel around, challenging ghosts to fights.
Oh my god, did they name it Ghost Bros too? Am I that unoriginal? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, they actually call it Ghost Bros, yeah. It was really funny.
I gotta look that up later.